perfection, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself.
We are live from the home of the Pistons, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Right now, the Pistons are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Well, you love watching a game where both teams feel like they have something to prove. That really raises the level of intensity out there.
Here's Okongwu. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throwing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Here's Young, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Alexander Walker. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Okongwu a screen. Shot clock at 6. The shot. Duran pulls it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face. Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
Now, here is Young. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know Trae Young is comfortable from well beyond the arc.
Count it.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Young. Ferocious swat.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Puts up a three. Rebound, Detroit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Young outside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Pass to Young. Ricochet in the corner. Good on the triple. Pistons trailed by 15. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Kevin, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson. And Young is going to fight you for every inch out there. He's a smaller guy, but he knows how to get to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Cunningham outside. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, that is grown man strength right there during finishing through contact.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. It's stolen by Duren. And now the Pistons fast break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
And here's Young. He's got 6. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Goal inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Pass to Sharp. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And Green gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Houston.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Holmes. Ivy defending. Shot clock at 5. Holmes can't get it to go in. Pistons trailed by 8. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks leading by 8. Some solid defense from Clark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Kennard. Now Holmes. Holmes has a screen. Sharp. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
From the high post. And they get it back. Clark up top. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good by Clark.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Sharp has it in the corner. Driving inside. It's Clark with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Ivy. Now, here's Sharp. Here's Clark. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Clark's got 6.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Ivy. Shakes him. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. So nice to see Jaden.
Oh, that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit with the ball. They trail by 6. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
So for the Hawks. And it's Young at the elbow. Out left to the wing. Here's Shea. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Green. Driving in. And Green slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Shea with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now Clark. 6 points for him. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. That one falls. Clark's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Green. From past the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. And the shot goes in. Caldwell Pope's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Detroit. Reza Shea in the corner. Back to Young. There's the drive. A three ball. And that one's good. Reza Shea. Reza Shea's got 6.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Cunningham outside to the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Reza Shea. Now Alexander Walker. A 3 from Porzingis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clock at 6. Science to the hoop. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young playing.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Porzingis with the ball. Duran picks him up. Going inside. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Reza Shea will improve the attack.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
That one goes in. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sinks the triple.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. The basket good off the assist from Young. Porzingis has got 11 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Driving to the basket. Here's Alexander Walker. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cunningham left side. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Duran for 3. Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Young. And it's good for 2. Young's got 20.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
There's 57 seconds left for the third. Out to Porzingis. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
Here's Young. Count it. Good. Young's got 14 points now in the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
67.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pistons trailed by 20. Cunningham outside. There's the triple. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's off from 3-point range. So it's the Pistons now. Cunningham's shot is off. Here's Buffkin. Takes it inside.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Here's Ivy. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Hawks leading by 22 to the inside. And Johnson with the stuff.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Holmes. Kennard for three. The rebound by Ivy.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Here's Kennard. Inside. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
To the paint. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Clark into the lane. Basket good.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Now, here's Ivy. And the rejection by Holmes.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Krejci, no good. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
On defense, the Pistons. Oh, Holmes in position. Pushing it up. Ivy with it. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Oh, just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Back to Clark. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Atlanta leading by 23. Here's Krejci. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
5 to shoot. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Just so fast. I mean, It's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Johnson can't hit. And Clark has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Green, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Here's Sharp. No good on the three. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business.
I can see that from a mile away. See it. You can step my money about a mile away. Stack it. I got three white like a mink coat with them rolls like a Sharpay. And all of my call them Barbies. She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on
we
that.
We got London on the train.
Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, money on my back, I got money on my brains. Money in my pants, I got money, I gon' change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. 800 double streaming, beating, Gucci, bang. If I need some rats, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call a shorty made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thugger, I whip it that bitch, you know me, young thugger. Yeah, she shining like butter. From Chicago, I call her Young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna agree to. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, mama see to that, they won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that. If she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, money on my back, I got money on my brain. Money in my pants, I got money, I gon' change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. 800 double streaming, bleeding, Gucci, bang. I'm amigo, I play with. When I put ice on, I am Sub-Zero. They hard call them Beatles. Hey, was facing so I kept me a Regal. Dropping the top on the Bentley, I'm with the Birdman, yeah, the Eagle. Eat out my mind, man, I'm chewing out, I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a burn back me a. Yes, I got dressed, I'm not worried about that, they know they can get. I swear I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Sheesh. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Sheesh. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm like, baby, 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 I need rest. Baby, 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 I need rest. Baby, 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 I want rest. Baby, 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 I need rest.
We got London on the track. On the track. On the track. On the track. On the track.
Hey, see laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Cow Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, then that means it's official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Cow Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, then that means it's official. Curry the. I'm back in the building, I kick in the door and I bust up the ceiling. Y'all don't want it, I'm ready, I'm willing. You get them, I got them, I tell them, let's get it. Throw it East Coast on the front of my penny. Charlie just threw me some heat, I'ma send it. If Zell gotta finish them, then you'll be finished. I'm feeling like Juicy, I'm standing on penny. Ultra ground Terminator. Talking to you player haters, what the f is up? All of my be known to get. You know me cause you know my girl. I'm out for the. Get salty, I'm him up. In self-defense cause I just ain't a thug. I just wanna have a good time in the club. You don't want no problems, watch a movie for some drama. I'ma call my mama to say, hey your mama. North Gate, we run this. South Gate, we run this. Lauderdale, Palm Beach, run this. In the bottom of the map where the folks don't go. Hey, laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Cow Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, then that means official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Cow Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, that means official.
Capping, not no criminal. Trying to tap in an asshole with a minimum. I really jerk out these rats in my denim. I think on some own feeling. There's a curry on the twin trying to pop out. We in the trenches and we got Skrilla. I told her if he come around, we gon' crazy out my rats getting bigger. Crazy out my pocket getting bigger. In the trench with all of my. There's a curry on the song with lasers. We gon' do it so we gon' pull up for that paper. The twin keep going to go, I don't hate her. Twins to the pushed up on them later. Twins to the open and I send it back later. Look at your jerk, I know you get no paper. We some hater. You got paper cut reply on their paper. I know you ain't what you say, you just faking. When it's so it's official. If it's smoke, that can no issue. With my you know we're against you. There's a curry, then you know we're against you.
Denzel, that be my. They hate it, but the LV5 and Ultra Grand do bigger. I like my with the stripes. I like my gang with the LB tech. My I be my. When I kick that out, she say ain't go figure. Yeah, Krill is from the town, so he up. We selling out arenas, wish you could. Yeah, it's official. You trying to be in civil. Like a pencil, can't figure us out like a riddle. Listen, get your super bands and with no hands, it's the Ultra Gram.
Hey, laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Cow Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, then that means it's official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Cow Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, then